Welcome back to Dallas Does the Academy Awards. This is our fourth episode, and it is time to talk about Best Actress. So the nominees are Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, and Kristen Stewart for Spencer. Okay, where do we begin? So let's go back to the fall when Spencer debuted at Toronto.
No.
Yes.
No, you're going to take forever. It's going to be Chastain.
Here's the deal.
Chastain, because Kristen Stewart put in the work for this performance, and she's being robbed by a hack. Like, I put on makeup in a fat suit. This is my Oscar now. But
that's what wins this award. You know that.
Well, this is a corrupt organization. I'm not.
So yeah, but we still talk about it and love it and hate it at the same time. As I was saying, Kristen Stewart was the front runner at the beginning of the awards season. That has completely changed. She's at the bottom now. And up until
surprised that she made it in.
I honestly thought it was going to be Gaga over her. I honestly did. Not to get to snubs, but
I would have been on Suicide Watch.
I really did. I really thought it was weird. I think Penelope is a bit of a surprise too. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, it is Jessica Chastain's, which is funny because I would have said like 2 months ago, even like a month ago, it was like a 3-way race between her and Nicole and Olivia, but Jessica has pulled away recently. And yeah, I disagree. Obviously, I think she's amazing in that movie. And you know what happens in lead actress.
Yeah.
It's when there's an actress where the movie is so bad that she shines. And that is what happens. Like you haven't seen it, so you can't say. But she does have an Oscar scene. She has a few Oscar scenes, actually, I would say. There's a scene where she talks to an AIDS patient on their TV show, their Christian TV show. And then there's the scene at the end where her husband's in prison and she's trying to like sell TV shows in Hollywood and no one wants to hear from her. It's like the mid-90s and she hasn't done like a live singing performance in like 10 years. And she gets asked to go to Oral Roberts and she doesn't know how people are going to react to her because she's disgraced with the whole scandal and everything, the money laundering and all that. And yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, there's not a single actress that could have pulled it off and not made it cartoonish. I really don't think. I think that's impressive, personally, because it could have been a joke, and I don't think it was. I don't think her performance was a joke at all. But that's what I'm going to talk about with her. So. Let's see. Penelope Cruz. I haven't seen Parallel Mothers, and I won't, so I can't really.
I haven't either. I mean, I do like a Pedro Almodovar movie, so
I'm sure she's great. Have you seen Voltaire?
Yes,
she's amazing in that movie, and that was her first lead nomination. And I always forget she won for Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
That's weird.
That was like a caveat year where Kate Winslet, she had 2 movies. She had Revolutionary Road and The Reader, and technically The Reader was a supporting performance, I think, but they put her in lead for it.
Put her in lead because they knew she could win.
Exactly, and she did, so it worked. And that's what it like completely opened that category, and that's how you get Penelope Cruz winning for Vicky Cristina Barcelona. So yeah, I think we've already talked about Nicole Kidman enough. I don't think we need to.
She's another one of the shit though. It's like you are in here because you put on a wig and some cheek fillers and some makeup, and you have clown faced your way into the Best Actress category.
Here's the difference: Nicole Kidman as Lucy, I felt nothing. Like it was such a cold performance, where maybe it's because I have a soft spot for Tammy Faye, but I also have a soft spot for Lucy, so that's not true. So I was like bawling my eyes out at Jessica Chastain.
I'm just saying, regardless of the actual content of the performance, if a prestige actress or someone who is known for being beautiful, if they put on a wig and face prosthetics, 75% chance they're getting in. If they put on a fat suit as well, 100% probably going to win.
Yeah. So. The Lost Daughter. I don't know how I feel about this movie.
She should probably actually be the front runner, to be honest.
Yeah, if you're going on purely off acting, I guess.
Which is what this award is.
It's what it's supposed to be. We know it's not what it is.
I mean, again, Olivia Colman has 2 Oscars, and Jessica Chastain has none.
She has one.
Jessica Chastain did not win one.
No, I mean Olivia has 1 Oscar. She's been nominated 3 times.
2.
No, what else did she win for?
The fucking Anthony Hopkins movie last year.
She didn't win.
I'm pretty sure she did.
She absolutely didn't. It was the Minari Grandma.
I'm pretty sure Olivia Colman has 2.
Nope, she has 1. It doesn't matter. No, Minari Grandma won.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
And that's her only other nominations.
Interesting.
And I don't know. I think people are kind of sick of her. Honestly. I don't know. I am, to be honest. Although I will say, scene of the year is when she tells those kids in the movie theater that she's going to cut their dicks off and feed it to them like grapes. I mean, come on.
And again, Olivia Colman, another actress who won for a wig and fat suit performance.
That's not why she won, though.
Although, I mean, that was one of the ones where the performance was also good. But
I mean, amazing. But okay. God, I'm worried this is going to take a long time. I don't even want to bring her name up, but we have, I guess, to talk about Kristen Stewart. I watched Spencer a few days ago, and I don't know. We're going to give her the award because she's puking and talks about food all the time. I hated this movie, to be honest. I hated it.
So, how's that?
I know you do, but I hate this movie. And do you want to talk about unnecessary, unnerving score? I felt like it was uncut gems the way the score was.
No, it was very necessary.
How? Oh, I'm sorry, Diana. You're a royal and you get to go to the fucking palace for Christmas. Oh, it must be horrible. It made me hate Princess Diana, which I don't. I actually feel bad for Princess Diana, but this performance made me hate her. She just came off as a spoiled, I don't know. I hated it, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I guess at the Dallas Academy Awards, if you're anything less than a clownish drag queen, you are not giving up at the moment.
I don't know. That was a wig, was it not? That was a wig.
It's the first reward in a career that was really severely tainted by Twilight, and although she's done a lot of really stunning indie work since,
I enjoy her as an actress. It's nothing against her as an actress. I just hate the material of this movie, and the freaking Anne Boleyn of it all too. We get it. Metaphor. I know it's a metaphor, but you're pounding us over the head with it. We get it.
Pablo Larraín is going to do a Britney movie.
I hope so, actually, because that would be great. I still have to see Jackie. I want to see Jackie.
If he gets Anya Taylor-Joy as Britney,
oh my god. Okay, so let's talk about the award season. The Golden Globe actually went to Nicole Kidman for drama, but again, what does that mean? Nothing. And then comedy, I want to say, nobody from the comedy category was nominated for Oscar. Rachel Ziegler won it over Alana Haim. I think those were the two.
Oh, for West Side Story.
For West Side Story. But again, that's the comedy musical.
A hilarious comedy.
It's a musical though. It's comedy / musical. Yeah. But then the SAG went to Jessica Chastain, and I do believe that's where this is going to go. So, snubs. I've brought some up. You have Lady Gaga for House of Gucci. Again, a drag queen performance. I haven't seen the movie, and I don't really want to. Because
it's garbage. It's just like...
Well, the trailer makes you think it's about her, and from what I've heard, she's barely in the movie, and it's not about her at all. So I'm like, what the hell? Well, apparently it's about like the family. I don't care about the family. I want her story. Like, she's the interesting character. Not freaking Adam Driver going,
all right,
Gucci.
Who else is your snub? Go ahead, list like 18.
No, these are like snubs in terms of like they've been nominated for other things and they were talked about. There's Alana Haim, which I brought up just now for Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, that actually is a snub. I have seen that movie.
Really?
She should be in this category, especially
because
yes,
I saw the trailer and I'm like,
shut up.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, and
I don't know.
I don't know if you've realized, but Dallas is literally the most annoying person on earth. He will not watch the movie. He'll be like,
Here's the thing.
I wouldn't give her.
Here's the thing.
I'm going to nominate this performance that I didn't bother to go and see.
She's the third most interesting Haim sister, so I don't really care.
Oh my God.
I'm Team Esty, by the way. Team Esty. Which they're both in the movie, right? Don't they play the sisters?
In the movie.
Yeah. That's great. I think that's great. Okay. Jennifer Hudson for Respect.
No.
I that feels like a TV movie to me. So whatever. But she got the SAG nomination, so good for her. Okay. Personally, now a name that didn't come up at all is Amelia Jones for Coda. She carries the movie though. Like, if you're going to say this is one of the best movies, possibly the best movie of the year, and you don't nominate the performance that would like carried the movie, that confuses me. Why? Because she's a teenager.
I don't know. I think there were other people who could have gotten it before, who I would have put in this category before her.
Yeah,
like probably Rachel Ziegler, to be honest.
Yeah, no, Rachel was there. I think Rachel was in the top 8 at least. Yeah. And then a performance I want to talk about that I haven't seen but people loved was Renate Reinsve.
And the
worst person in the world. A movie, if it was streaming, I'd see it. I want to see it, but it's not streaming. So, so one last performance I want to talk about, another foreign language. Well, we don't say that anymore. Another international film performance in a language other than English, whatever. The French film Titan, which is titanium in French.
Don't watch that movie.
Well, this is the movie that I texted you about and said I watched a fucked up French movie.
Oh, you did see it?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that movie is just, I was very confused by that movie. I'll just leave it at that. It's about a woman who has sex with a car and gets impregnated by that car. So there you go. It's a body horror film. And
I actually really like that movie, but I was going to tell you, I was like, do not watch that.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. I didn't know she was a serial killer either. Like I kind of went in blind.
It's a whole ass chaotic movie.
Yeah, but it's the director of Raw, so I'm not surprised. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the actress in it is Agatha or Agath, or I don't know how you say it in French.
You got to do like a little like thing on the
Agatha Roussel. I guess she's like a TV personality or something.
I don't know. Maybe
that's what her thing says, that she's like a TV host or something. I thought she was really fucking good for a movie. Is not for me.
It's not an Oscar performance.
It's not because it's gross. Like,
well, it's just. Well, I mean, it's not. It's not an Oscar performance. It's not. Titan is not an Oscar movie. It's not
No.
one they're gonna be like, yeah. So
No,
there's no shot for her.
it's like movie buffs. It's the movie that movie buffs were talking about a lot, like movie like critic buffs. But I don't know, like without all the gross shit, like the transformation, I thought was impressive as hell. From how she looked in the beginning to then when she was pretending to be the boy to then the end, like it was striking. But it's not an Oscar.
Well, I think it's better than most of the movies that are actually nominated, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it doesn't hit what they would call a
exactly. But again, it's a performance I want to talk about because I think it was one of the best acting performances of the year, in my opinion. Just a striking movie. Ugh, God, I think that's it. That's probably way too much for this category.
All right.
But we are going to have our grand finale episode, which will be talking about Best Picture. So until then, we will talk to you next time.
Goodbye, gays.